Here we are. We are at the end of the conference programming. Thank you so much for being with us for the last 3 days, and I hope it has been a fantastic and worthwhile experience for you. I hope that you've been inspired by the success stories of your fellow travelers, that you've learned things that will help you in your own journey, and that you've had meaningful and mutually exothermic interactions with your peers, and that you've been given even more evidence that the work that you are doing matters to people who matter, and that you've had fun too. So thank you to all the speakers for sharing your experiences and your expertise. It is not an exaggeration to say that we would not be here if it weren't for you. Thank you so much for all of our programming committee members. Everything that you've seen here for the last 3 days, as well as the last 6 years, is a result of their work. We meet most weeks, and if you knew what they had to put up with, as I mentioned, you'd rightly wonder why they're on the programming committee at all. And I think it's because that they, like you, we all have shared goals and aspirations and ambitions and things that we want to learn that are all advanced by working together to help put this program together. I want to thank the people who have run operations for this conference and for Patrick for building out so much of this platform that we're running on. And thank you to Aaron and Patrick for keeping everything running and given all the things that can go wrong throughout the conference, whether it's DNS, API rate limits, streaming problems, SSL certificates, authentication problems, video transcoding errors. I have a whole new appreciation for all the number of minor miracles required to keep everything going. And it was amazing to have all these problems resolved by a team who really have the expertise to make this happen. And oh my goodness, thank you so much to the entire IT Revolution team. Like you, we came into 2020 with a plan, and it was thoroughly upended. Never in my entire career have I ever had to be a part of a planning effort that was so time critical, where I knew so little about basically everything that mattered. And I did pose a question early in my remarks on the first day. Is a virtual conference different than a physical conference? And I will conclude that it is very different, based on how we spent the last 6 months frantically learning, experimenting, and plunging into the unknown. I will conclude that online conferences are not only vastly different, but they can be as good or even better in very unique ways than a physical conference. It's been maybe the wildest 6 months of my career, and my entire thanks to the entire Revolution team for figuring out how to pull this event together. I am so proud of what we've been able to pull off, so my hat's off to my boss, my wife, Marguerite Kim, Molly, Anne, Jessica, Kira, Ashley, Alex, Anna, Leah, Diana. And, oh my goodness, I also have to thank my buddy and my co-MC, Jeff Gallimore. So I asked all the speakers at this conference to end with a slide that says, here's the help I'm looking for. Well, here's the help I'm looking for. 1, feedback is love. Please tell us what you loved about the conference, any ideas on how to improve. Please post them in the Slack channel, in the general channel. And second, if you have any ideas on how to involve a Fortune 50 CEO as part of a presentation before the year 2025, let's talk. We have some paths that we are pursuing, but we'll take any help that we can get. DM or email me. And third, if you have any ideas or want to help this community find ways to interact outside of this conference, please let me know. Okay, once again, thank you everyone, and I'm so much looking forward to seeing you all soon in whatever form that takes. All right, over to you, Jeff, to close. Thank you.
We're almost at the end of this year's DevOps Enterprise Summit. Just a reminder, we have the session slides and the videos available. All of the plenary talks and all the breakout talks are available to you now. The slides are also all available for download in Dropbox and GitHub. Another reminder that as part of your registration, you have personal access to the video library for 7 days. If you want access longer or to share the videos with more people, we've created some options to make it easy to do that. Check out Slack for more information. If you want more videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have talks from previous DevOps Enterprise Summits available to watch. Now, the reason we're sharing all these videos and slides with you is because we want you to share them with others. We want you to share the presentations. We want you to share the sponsor swag and prizes. We want you to share the videos. And most of all, we want you to share your learning and your stories with the people you work with. And speaking of sharing, we want your session feedback. You know what I'm going to say next. Feedback is a gift, and sharing is caring. For the last 3 days, we've been talking a lot about community. That's what this is all about. It's the spirit of the DevOps Enterprise Summit to get together, to go faster as a community. And there will be another opportunity for us all to get back together and go faster next year, because we all have a need to connect, to share, and to learn. Stay tuned for more information about next year's DevOps Enterprise Summit. Until then, be well, stay safe, and we'll see you next year. Take care, everybody.